Now, let's expound the Surangama Sutra. Apart from change and tranquility, tasting has no outlet. Without separation and contact, the tactile awareness is fundamentally absent. Without existing and arising, where can the recognition abide? If you are separate from the sense of taste for the tongue, because your tongue can detect taste, if it is bland or salty, if there is no feeling for whatsoever, then there is no taste. Whatever you eat, there is no taste. That's the function of the tongue. If you separate from it, you cannot taste saltiness or blandness or any spoiled taste. Then you can eat poop. You don't think you can? You know, the flies like it most. If you poop in the wilderness, then all the flies and the insects would come and eat them. You can eat it, but you think that doesn't taste good. But the flies and the insects think they're tasty. Why don't you think it's tasty? You can try, because there are some remaining nutrients in there. Do you know a method to heal the yellow excretion? That's the most nutritious, very healthy, because it has a lot of probiotics in it. If you have poor digestive system and then you eat the poo of healthy person, then you can cure your digestive system. Do you believe it? Based on certain studies in Japan, because when you eat, your body does not absorb the nutrients completely. The healthy persons would excrete the really golden, long and round. That's the best kind of poo. Because you have heard about taking the urine, right? The urine can cure illnesses too. Why can't the physicists cure illnesses? Urine is like filtered water in Chinese medicine. The urine of a little boy, that's called the children urine, complete young, very nutritious. When you drink that, it's a good rejuvenation. You would become very youthful. That's known for a long time. Discovered by Japanese. Even your tongue has no sense of taste, then you can eat anything without separation and contact. If you don't touch each other, then you have no feeling. You have no tactile awareness. But when you're in contact, there would be awareness of feeling. Like when I was in elementary school, my niece just touched her niece and I could not even know what's going on in the movie. That's because of the sense of touch. What can I do? After I grew up, of course, I have a sense of touch. How can I not have it? Without contact or lack of contact, the tactile awareness is absent. So if you don't touch, of course you have no feeling. But when you touch, of course you have a feeling. That's for sure. And it's not from the skin, the tongue too, or lips, or eyes, or ears. And the consciousness will arise, because without extinction and arising, if you have no feelings whatsoever, that's extinction. If you don't produce the sensations, then the consciousness does not generate these functions. There is no consciousness inside your brain. It's just blackness, darkness, emptiness. Where is the consciousness? It's nothing. That's what he said. If you simply do not follow motion and stillness, union and separation, tranquility and change, passage and obstruction, arising and extinction, light and darkness, this 12 conditioned phenomena, and you sever one of these 5 fruits, free it from adhesion, and turn it inward. If you take away one root, the light will arise. then you return to your wondrous luminous true mind, and your Buddha nature will manifest, and the bright radiance will manifest. And then the 5 adhesions, the 5 roots that are attached to the wondrous luminous true mind will be uprooted and completely disappeared. And there's only the wondrous luminous true mind. You will no longer rely on perceptions and views arising from external objects. You are completely liberated. The luminosity does not follow the roots. It relies on the roots to manifest its brightness. Thus, the 6 roots can function interchangeably. So if you uproot the 5 roots, what's left is the wondrous luminous true mind, the manifestation of Buddha nature. And that then it's just pure lucidity and luminosity. So you know what you want to know. So the wondrous luminous true mind is completely pure. It's not contaminated by the 5 dusts, and the 6 functions of the roots disappeared completely. And what remains is your wondrous luminous true mind. As soon as the wondrous luminous true mind appears, and all your functions would be inside the wondrous luminous true mind and completely pure. That's what Sakyamuni Buddha teaches us. So, as soon as you eliminate one root, say, closing your eyes, the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, the consciousness, when they are all uprooted, what remains is the wondrous luminous true mind. So, when we meditate, as soon as we close our eyes, the root of the eye is closed. The ears do not listen, the tongue does not taste, the breathing is normal and balanced, and the mind, the consciousness does not arise. That would be true samadhi, truly entering samadhi. Only then your heart light will appear. So the heart light only appears when you can truly enter samadhi. That's the key point Sakyamuni Buddha told Ananda. The 6 roots in Buddhism are called the 6 thieves who enshroud the wondrous luminous true mind. They steal your wondrous luminous true mind. Therefore, the arhats are also called the ones who eliminate the 6 thieves. If you want to attain sagehood, the 4 sagely rounds, Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Prataka Buddhas, and arhats, you need to eliminate the 6 thieves. That's the basic. As soon as you eliminate the 6 thieves, then you reach Sravakahood and become an arhat. The appearance of Dhamma body, you're asking me that? There are many people here who can see my Dhamma bodies or know my Dhamma bodies. I know many people here, right here, they know what my Dhamma bodies are doing. Of course, the one with the appointment from 7 years ago also knows. The one from the heaven, she knows even more. She knows too. They all know my Dhamma bodies, and many more people. They have interacted with my Dhamma bodies. The person who gave me this medallion also knows this pendant. As soon as she dropped her tears, the Dhamma body would appear. So they all know. But how come and why Dhamma bodies manifest? Because that's the light of your heart. As soon as your heart light emits, then it will transform into Dhamma bodies. Look at Vimalakirti, the great lay master. From his brow point, he manifested and went to the Buddha verse of accumulated fragrance, took a bowl of the fragrant rice, and we call the kitchens at the temples also Xiangji. And Vimalakirti had wives and consorts and mistresses, and also the goddess who scatters flowers with him. And not only that, and he even went to the brothels, the prostitution houses, even with wives and consorts and the goddess following him. Why? Because he's a Buddha. The Buddha's light is there. They follow the flow, but they are not affected. They are not touched by it. He can marry wives and lovers and can go to the brothels or entertainment houses. They are in the river flow, but they are not wet. They are not touched by them. Why? They can do that because his heart light can emanate. And he was going to bring me home. And he said, come, let's play with me. But I said, no, I had a thought about Simu. I thought of her, that the next morning she would be on her wheelchair going to my bed and see that I have no more breath. At such a time, what would happen to her? So I said, no, it's not time yet. So I did not go. So that a Simu can still see this physical body, this true body. If I go, she cannot see me anymore. I don't know how she would be. Well, of course, she would be sad, right? If she cannot see me anymore because of her health condition now. How can I just abandon her? That's responsibility. My Dharma bodies are the emanation of my heart light. Where my heart is, the Dharma body is there. I can regard myself as a Mahasiddha. I have attained the bodily non-leakage. And as for the mind leakage, whether I have afflictions or not, I know myself. Most importantly, at such a time, at this age, you need to know just to be at peace in any circumstances and don't be afflicted or troubled by anything. So you need to have both bodily non-leakage and mental non-leakage. Mental non-leakage means you have rise above all afflictions. None of the troubles, changes, afflictions would affect you. All the events and anything that happens in the world will not affect your spiritual faith. When you reach the immovable ground, that's the 8th ground of Bodhisattvahus. And at the 8th and above, you will not return. And then when you reach the 10th ground, it's the ground of Dharma clouds. And then above that will be Buddhahood. So when you reach the 8th ground and you have the emanation of your heart light, you can do anything. You must first reach the non-leakages in the body and the mind. You have to have this fruition first. So you have subjugate all afflictions of the world. Sakyamuni Buddha taught us the methods to enter meditation. The eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind. Any one root to be uprooted, then the remaining 5 would be uprooted as well. Then your heart light would emanate. Then you can transform your own body to go everywhere. But first you need to understand the methods to enter meditation, to enter samadhi, to meditate, true meditation, true meditation. That's what he said. As long as you uproot one root, the remaining 5 roots would be uprooted at the same time. And afterward, you don't see all the issues and problems and opinions of the world. They all will disappear. You don't follow the dust. The luminosity does not follow the roots. You follow whatever you see, whatever you... Whether the body is not good or deteriorate, that's another matter. How much money, how much gold. Like last night I was talking about gold. Doesn't matter. It's not important. Even if it disappears, it's fine. That's hard work of 10 years in Taiwan. And all I earn is those gold. It's okay. because those belong to Saha world, like houses, properties, money, gold. It's there or not, it doesn't matter. Let them be. As for the disciples, let them practice, cultivate. I have taught so many methods. All the fifth instructions are in the books. And I have taught you the non-leakage fifth instructions and you don't practice. What can I say? I have even transmitted the rainbow light attainment, rainbow body light. So you have to practice and to accomplish something, to attain something, like the Buddha eyes and the 6 kinds of transcendent powers. If you have attained those, then you have attainments. I have taught you all the methods in my books and one-to-one instruction. If you come, it depends on your offerings, okay? Do you know? I don't care about money, okay? It's not that you have to give a lot of money, but you need to understand, you need to appreciate it. You have to value the Dharma. And you offer $5 and someone send me a $100 and ask for 100 empowerments. So $1 per empowerment, 100 deities. Does he value the dharmas? Do you know how valuable and priceless the dharmas are? You have to give as much as you can. The registrations for the ancestors, for the blessing lights, and for Tai Sui protection, and then the remaining offering for Grandmaster. You cannot do that. That means you undermine the dharmas. You need to know how precious the dharmas are. You cannot just, well, maybe, whatever, $20 for an empowerment. No. Of course, I accept it. I would follow the procedure and give. But your problem is that you don't put importance on the dharmas. You have to treasure the dharmas and respect and honor your guru. And you have to practice it. Put it into practice. Guru Padmasambhava says, you have to respect your guru. You have to respect the Dharma transmitted by the guru and the empowerments that he transmitted. And you have to practice it. Put it into practice. You ask for 100 empowerments, $100, $1 per empowerment. That shows you don't value the dharmas. 2 Malaysian ringgits, and you want to do this and this and this, and then the remaining offering for Grandmaster. Of course, I never set a price. If you ask, I would give. This empowerment, it's okay. Second empowerment of red and white flowers, and then third empowerment, the highest yoga tantra, and then fourth empowerment, the great perfection empowerment. So that's the highest empowerment. 1, 2, 3, 4. Om Mani Padme Hum.